Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for the Lakers. And then for the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting five. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes. The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA, but overall, we're a solid offensive team right around the middle of the league. Steve, just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score. I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses, and I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
Here's Martin. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. One of the things he and his players take pride in is that they put just as much effort into rebounding on the offensive end as they do on the defensive end. He wanted us to watch just how hard they work getting position on the offensive end of the floor, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. So, Clark, an early focus on crashing the boards here.
Well, that's always, Kevin, a big part of winning basketball is doing a good job on the glass. So many advantages come from owning the glass on both ends of the court.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
To the inside. Here's Pettit, parried from 15 feet out. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Leonard against Martin. Number 16, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball stolen. Here's Fleming. Blocked. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Now off the inbound. Atlanta with the rebound. Number 20. He's covered by Leonard. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Number 19. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Now here is Martin. Here's Pettit. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Lakers leading by 4. Leonard with the ball. He's got 6. Passes to Fleming. Feeds to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Number 16. Get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now the dish to Martin. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, for the Lakers last season, it seemed there was so much turmoil throughout the year. Injuries, coaching-wise, changes in the offense. And they never were able to really gain any momentum. They made a decent run at the end of the season, but that didn't carry over into the postseason when they were swept by the Lakers in the first round.
And the first one at the line is good. And I think going back to D'Antoni and the Lakers, that Howard and Gasol were made more than a little disgruntled with how Clark he made use or didn't make use of them offensively.
You know, the Lakers brought in D'Antoni to try to emphasize Steve Nash and his role in the offense, but I think they neglected how that would affect the 7-footers. Didn't do a really good job of incorporating those guys, and when you've got Kobe getting his shots, that's a tough dynamic to work through.
Good on both.
Hawks were pretty solid against the Western Conference, splitting the 30 games they played, 15 and 15. And if you do that against the West, when you're an Eastern Conference team, usually you're going to make the playoffs, and the Hawks did as a 6th seed.
So it's the Lakers now. Number 16. Blocked.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the game. And for the Hawks against the West, as Clark, you were talking about earlier, 15 and 15. It might sound ho-hum, but Steve was actually the 4th best record against the West of all teams in the East.
Well, look, the West, we know the more dominant conference. I think 15 and 15 is a pretty solid record for Atlanta. So they had a good showing last year against the West.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
Here's Martin after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Pettit on the money with the shot from the left block. He's got 10.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Lakers leading by 5. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Park. Pass to Fleming. And he banks in the layup.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Atlanta with the ball. Leonard with the steal. And the Lakers making a change here. Number 33. And the Lakers get it back.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
The Hawks trail by 7. And there's the pass to Coleman. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. The Lakers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Number 33 nails it with a hand in his face. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of their first 6 shots to fall today. Pass to Park. The Hawks working the ball around. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Number 32, defended by Coleman. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice, strong finish. Very nearly a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen. And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. You think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
The first free throw is good. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired, and that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
So it's the Hawks now. They trail by 6. 1:43 left to play here in the first. Can't cash in from the high post. And here's the Lakers. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
He's off on the first. And the Lakers making a change here. And the second free throw, good. .133 left to play in the first. Down low. Number 19. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Knocks it loose. A solo fast break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
That's exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir, the ideal fast break opportunity there.
Number 33. Five on the clock. From deep. And it's good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Pass to Park. Number 19. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
All sorts of time. Shot is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Lakers on top, leading by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
Lakers leading by 6. Number 33 hits it from 3-point range. He's got 6.
Boy, that is just good stuff for him. Nice touch.
Atlanta with the ball. Here's Morrison. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
The Hawks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. On the free throw, no good.
You know, for a team that like to push the tempo and get out in transition and get to the rim, the Hawks really didn't get to the line an awful lot. And even when they did get there, they were near the bottom, and not just percentage, but also in free throw attempts.
The Hawks trail by 9. The feed to Patterson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Number 19. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And Clark, to add some numbers to what you were saying about the Hawks last year, a lot of fast break points and chances, but they were in the bottom 5, Steve, when it came to total free throws attempted.
Well, that's one of the reasons they ran so much, Kevin. They wanted to get out of the half court because in the half court they didn't have the players who could create contact and get to the line. So they had to settle for jump shots a lot of the time. That's why they always wanted to get out and run.
Everybody knows how brutal the Western Conference can be. And Part of the reason the Lakers were able to make it to the playoffs is because they were above 500 in the West, which is pretty impressive.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 9-point game. Number 21 knocks down the three ball. Well, going back to the Lakers in the West, they would end with a 28-24 records team against the rest of the conference. That record falling right in line where they finished in relation to the rest of the West.
Well, that record was really the big reason that they were able to catch up to Utah and end up passing them for the last playoff spot. And, you know, Laker fans might not be happy with how quickly they exited the postseason, getting swept by the Spurs, but, you know, they did make a good push at the end of the season just to get in.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. There's the pass to Park. Here's Coleman. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Number 13 misses the jumper.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Number 15. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. And that one misses. Lakers leading by 4. Number 15. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Clark passes to Coleman. That's good.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Lakers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. That's tipped. Lets it go from deep. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Tries again. Count the bucket. He's got 8. The Hawks trail by 4. Passes it to Park. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
The Lakers making a switch here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Doubled by Coleman. 6 to shoot. Number 16. It's on target from the high post. 9 points in the game so far. The Hawks have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Come to me. Deflected. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Park. From 12 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. 6 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
And so it's the Lakers with it. After the made shot from Coleman. Uncovered. That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
The Hawks have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Goes up to the stripe. Can't hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Number 16. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Pettit. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 12 points for him.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Martin against Leonard. Clock at 4. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Leonard's got 8 points.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Pettit defended by Ingram. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
And the Lakers with possession here. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 4. Here's Martin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Pettit. Look out. This game going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kel. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And the Lakers making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Leonard. 10 points for him. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's his first personal foul. 4 team foul.
.29 seconds left to play here in the half. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Number 19. It's blocked.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
Number 16. That's blocked. Number 20. No good. And the first half ends in a close one. Lakers lead by 2. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. It's been a great Sunday of basketball so far. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against the Trailblazers out in Portland. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. And on the other side, the Hawks also putting up big numbers. They've benefited from some excellent contribution from their bench, providing scoring in bunches when called upon. It's been a major advantage. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out at the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Leonard. The pass to Fleming.
Defensive foul. Number 16. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Atlanta on D. Six on the shot clock. Number 16. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. 13 points in the game.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Atlanta with the ball. Trailing by 4. And that one's good. 20 points for him.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Taken away. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Pettit. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
The Hawks have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
You got this, baby, yeah!
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Defensive foul. Pettit. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Let's go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
The Lakers shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Number 16. It's blocked. Now here is Martin. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Poked away. Hawks passing it around. Here's Pettit. Gets himself open and drills it.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Passes it to Fleming.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
To the middle. Here's Pettit. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good. 15 points in the game.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Leonard, the open look. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. They set the pick. Number 16. Fast break, the Hawks. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it. The bump and the bucket.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Hawks have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team. You know, you look at the Hawks last season, and despite the emergence of Jeff Teague as a point guard, didn't have a dominating assist guy at that position, and it was basically more of an equal opportunity offense as far as the assists go.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
So it's the Hawks now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Clark, as you said, the Hawks are a very good passing team. Steve actually finished third in the NBA in assists per game last year as a team.
Well, it helps when you have great passers at every position. And I thought that was the case for Atlanta last year. The ball moved. Players tried to create easier shots for each other. And that's why they were a pretty effective team.
On defense, the Lakers. Tries from 10. Atlanta again missing.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Hits the bucket. He's got 17. The Hawks trailer. Number 15, defended by Ingram. Here's Pettit. Hits the jumper. He has 29.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Number 16. And there's another one for the Lakers.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried it.
You know, that's not always the number one option, but if the defense gives that to you, you got to take it.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Pettit. And the shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 1. Mark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Number 16, the finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 21.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Here's Pettit. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Six to shoot. Number 19. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They lead by 1. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's the fast break. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 8 points for him. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I thought we might see a little defensive adjustment at halftime, but the fast break continues to be effective.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
The Lakers making a switch here. And he's good on the second.
Well, despite tying things up, he's still shaking his head, knowing he could have given them the lead.
Leonard with the ball, and it's Martin picking him up. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Headed off the mark from 16 feet out. Lakers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. No problems knocking that one down. And the Lakers lead by 2.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Puts it up from 15. Here's Martin. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Martin. 2 shots.
Come on, you can get this.
And that one falls for Martin. And the Lakers making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Leonard attacking. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Shooting one. Under 6.
.29 seconds left in the third. Outside, Martin. Number 13, defended by Fleming. That drops. He's got 6.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
He kicks it to Leonard. Rebound, Atlanta. Lots of room. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, what a monster shot to close out the third. They've taken the lead going into the final quarter.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Hawks on top. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
The Hawks leading. Martin the pass to Coleman. Number 13. And that one's good.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, number 19. Taking 2 shots. Under 6.
The first one falls. The Lakers making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Coleman, the pass to Martin. Tries it from 9. This shot's good from Coleman. And the Hawks lead by 3. The Lakers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Martin. 16 feet away. And the shot falls short this time. So it's the Lakers now. Number 19. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin. Well, the Hawks coach had some advice for his team over that last break. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
And the Hawks with possession here. It's a one-point game. Here's Pettit. Good. He's got 36. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Number 14. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the Lakers making a change here. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Number 19. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Hawks shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Pettit. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play. So much of what ailed the Lakers could be traced to the lack of defensive presence, and it really came to a head when Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Lakers of all time, called them out about looking to play Showtime offense while not paying attention to solid defense.
Now here's Leonard.
Pettit. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Number 16 gets the three-pointer to fall. 24 points for him. And going back to what Clark said, they didn't actually try to run that much based on tempo, more than what they might have been used to, certainly, Steve, but the D was a concern in a major way.
Well, it was really more about teams running wild on them instead of the other way around. You look at the Laker personnel, big front line last year with Howard and Gasol. The transition defense wasn't quite there. You throw in the injuries. They were never able to find that balance between good offense and solid defense.
And so it's the Lakers with it. After the basket by Atlanta. Back to Leonard to tie it up. Shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. He dishes it to Martin. With the lead pass. Pettit. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Now here's Leonard. Left side, Leonard. Tipped. Number 16. And right on target with the swish. He's got 26.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
The Hawks leading by 3.
Watch outside.
Here's Pettit. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and completes the layup.
He's coming up big right now for this team in the fourth quarter. He's now 5 for 6 shooting.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
To Fleming. Sinks the 15-footer.
You know, he's not somebody they lean on for points, but when he does score, that's a bonus.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. The shot is off, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Number 16, and it's blocked. To the paint. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
On the free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Fleming. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Back to Martin. Here's Pettit. Number 20 shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Leonard against Martin. Outside Leonard. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And he has 28 points for the game.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
To the middle. Fires it up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal. At the line for the Hawks, number 16. 2 shots.
You got this, no problem.
And he makes the first.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Lakers trail by 4. Leonard on the wing. A baseline J. And the Lakers take on 2 more. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Pettit. Number 20. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Hawks lead by 4. And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 4. 1:39 left here in the 4th quarter. .139 left in the 4th. Off the inbound. Can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Inside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That's good. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Leonard attacking.
He just has not been a viable option for them this quarter.
Here's Pettit. Number 20 gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And things are going to come way too easy for him if he can get that deep post position.
I agree with you, Steve. You got to deny him the ball down there as best you can.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
Now they've got to focus, make sure this is a good, solid possession. They can take control of this game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he would have liked, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
That one off the back iron and out.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 9. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quit in them.
And I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
Number 15 cans the shot with nobody near him. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Patterson. Number 19 lays out. And so the Hawks take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.